So, I'm a little bit too young to have a screening yet, but have any of your...
The shade is so real!
I'm like, I'm younger than you.
I really felt that shade!
For a long time, I just thought of it as a girl thing, and mostly because at school they were only vaccinating girls. So just, I guess, me and I think most other people in my school were just assuming the same thing.
Well,
so,
if girls are only given it, it kind of looks
yeah,
like a
you
girl
just assume.
problem, doesn't it? Yeah.
So I didn't realise till like a long time after that not only it's not just girls who can get it, it's anyone, but also that it was assumed, the reason they were only vaccinating girls at school is because the government just assumed if you only vaccinated girls, therefore all the all the boys would be protected as well. And like, as a gay guy, I was like, no.
I think the word safe sex has meant something, and it's created this idea that you either have unsafe sex or you use a condom and you're safe, which like in your head obviously means from everything, and that, you know, with HPV that's just not true because there's so much skin touching everywhere and, you know, foreplay and all of that stuff. Even though I knew that it doesn't mean you're dirty if you get an STI, it's still in the back of your mind like, is this something I've done? And then you panic because I didn't have the vaccine. You're like, oh, does this mean in the future that I'm going to have certain cancers? And obviously I'm still waiting to have a smear. So it's just that constant in the back of your mind.
And then you mentioned the word dirty. So when we did our research within our communities, that word came up a lot, like dirty and sleeping around. Like they're the two things that are really linked to this.
When I was like under 16, and I remember the woman saying I shouldn't sell you these, but I'd rather use them than not. And that's just wild, yeah, because now I can get a condom if I need one, or a dam, try to. But it's harder when you're young. You can't just walk into a shop and not worry that you're going to be judged, or, you know, not worry that you're with your family or any of those things. So, just to kind of, the vaccine is obviously just going to mean that you have a bit less worry or anxiety about it.
Even money as well, you know, even affording things like condoms, especially if you're a teenager.
Not cheap.
And not cheap, exactly. And it's just access again.
I would have people say to me, like, when I said I had cervical cancer, how did you get that? You wouldn't ask that. If you said to me, I've got a brain tumour, I would say, how did you get that, Daniel?
Or in such a like, how did you get that?
Yeah,
like,
kind of
as
like,
in like, I'm assuming how you got it, and I'm just going to judge you for it.
And then I would say, it's caused by HPV, which is passed on through all sorts of sexual contact. And then someone said to me, but I thought you had a boyfriend. It's so like kind of solely associated with cervical cancer, isn't it? And like, as you said, like anal, penile, head and neck, and also like about 60% of vaginal and like 40% of vulval. I'm just spitting out the facts here. Vulval cancers are caused by HPV as well, so it's not just cervical. It's like so many different parts of my body and your body can get a cancer from this.
But like, there's very few things like screening, and it's actually kind of quite special that is available, and something you can do to stop yourself getting a type of cancer. It's wild, you know, like I had a type of cancer, womb cancer, that there's no screening for, and just the fact that you could have that option for a different thing, like that just seems like huge. It's good.
Just the opportunity to have a preventative measure done when, you know, so many places in the world don't have those healthcare systems, don't have those options. I think that's something that I'm looking forward to, and, you know, it's we'll see how it goes, but
I'm sure it'll be fine. I think
the important thing is to just be okay with talking about it. For everyone to know that it's so common, and then to know what, depending on what genitals, what stuff you've got with your body, knowing the symptoms of those relevant cancers, because
pretty much,
what else can you do?
Exactly, and get the vaccine.
And get the vaccine if you can and are offered it, of course.
It was only when I started going to clinics, like sexual health clinics regularly, that they really did push it on me as like a gay guy, like you need to get the vaccine. So I think the people who work in this industry even knew that it was like stupid. Because then basically
that
when
you wouldn't have been protected by the herd.
I walked through the door and they were like, do you want the Gardasil vaccine? You had your HPV vaccine. I was like, I don't know.
Hi, I'm Dan, I'm here for a test. Do you want the vaccine?
No, they really push it, and even every time I go now, they ask me every single time.